Go Figure TV. Back. Bow back Wack. It's over for you, brother. And let me tell you something. Be sure to wipe your feet coming into the House of Revolution. Like, share, and subscribe. This the message that need to be out there in the community. Wack, WorldStar has busted you. They have a documentary they putting out on you being a confidential informant. If it's not true, federal informant, sue WorldStar, brother. But the paperwork is out there. Wack 100 done played a lot of y'all. Oh, yes. And he's trying to get Big U locked up right now for murder. Try to get Jay Prince and them locked up. He's been trying to do get a lot of arrests. Try to get Jim Jones locked up for Rico. Oh, Wack 100 been working real hard on Clubhouse, where everybody talks about everything. Even 21 Savage was on there yelling about it. He got 30 bodies. Oh, man, he ain't from over here. They'll let him do whatever he want to a black American. That's real talk, but I digress. But I need y'all to make sure this message get out there. Bow back Wack, you been popped. I'm going to run this on my Clubhouse. Y'all over there chilling in Wack Clubhouse knowing he a rat. Y'all don't give a damn. But guess what? Clean the fucking community up, you goddamn crime fighter. But all you niggas who act like y'all gave a damn about snitching, y'all still gonna be over there in the 100 room, 100 ENT. Y'all bunch of fucking phonies. Y'all been backing this man. What's the protocol when we got a rat now, miss?
Dude that spoke on Shaq, he's completely right, because I was caught up in the middle of all that.
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
Wack 100, most famously known for arguing on Clubhouse, has been exposed as a confidential informant in paperwork recently released by defendant Money Mark and Stutterbox. Before we play the recording of Money Mark, who was the main defendant in this case, confirming Wack is back, let's take a look back to when Wack himself spoke on this case and admitted to meeting with the defendant and also saying they owe him a favor.
Once they hit my motherfucking home office, that's when they called the search on me. Because in the home
Wack, you thought you was so slick. You was gonna get out here and talk your ass off and fool and trick everybody. Nah, you ain't fool and trick everybody. That's probably why Jay Prince stayed off your goddamn ass, nigga. The Fed was gonna pop him and they warned him. You touch our man, your ass going to prison and your family too. That's probably why Jay Prince and them didn't whack you, nigga.
home office didn't discover the house and cars and everything they thought was up under my name. That had a living beyond the means excuse to come in there was all up under different corporations.
Wack is claiming that FBI did not know his house was not in his name before entering his home, and once they found his paperwork in his home office, they called off the search. How does the FBI not have this information prior to search warrant?
My attorney, we go down to the federal building on Wilshire Boulevard, right up to 405. We go up top. Now, I get up top, I'm tripping niggas, so when I tell the motherfuckers, hey, look, y'all raided my house, y'all had motherfuckers cuffed up in my house, y'all did all this shit, and y'all know damn well I was clean, y'all embarrassed me, this and that, we followed the suit. When we get outside with my attorney, two officers that's depicted in there, in front of me and my attorney say, look, man, let this shit go, this shit gon' fuck, this ain't gonna look good on us. We didn't know you, that boy put us on you, right? But we'll owe you one.
Wack is explaining going down to the federal building tripping and
how the feds owe you one. Owe you one. They tell that to the informants, and the informants owe them one. Oh, you owe me one, I owe you one. Wack, you just talking. They got you.
Basically, the detectives
and
telling
Wack,
him on...
sue WorldStar. WorldStar got 26.7 million subscribers. Wack, you need to sue WorldStar if all of this is a lie. If Wack 100 don't sue WorldStar, threaten them ain't nothing. Hey, when I see y'all, I'm gonna get out. Nigga, please. If that boy don't sue WorldStar, he definitely informed. And if them niggas don't knock him down out there on the West Coast, y'all niggas been out there in y'all life threatening no more kids, threatening no more youngsters, because you let Big U make it. And like I said the other day, Wack bigger than the program too. We don't believe them gang politics out there no more. As long as federal informant Wack 100 running around here, nigga, bossed up, nigga, you niggas not doing nothing about it. You gang members, because he got that paper. You feel what I'm saying? Don't wait till he fall off and then you niggas come on with the bullshit. No, take care of business right now.
Him on the spot that Stutterbox told us on you. This seems a little odd that detectives would give up someone who is supposedly working for them name, and also beg to drop the lawsuit and let us owe you a favour. Wack has told this story on several occasions, changing it up a little each time.
When I got up to the top floor, we went to go get my personal
You done.
belongings, me and my
She is too.
attorney. When I saw the two women with that FBI flag jackets come out, that stutter box would always invite to dinner when we were on the strip. That's when I knew what time it was. When we come off the elevator, I see a bunch of people in FBI flag jackets. Guess who one of the persons I see? The fucking female from New Orleans that asked about the 5 keys.
Sounds like a scene from Power. Was it one or was it two women? Now Wack 100 decides to use his favour the detective promised him and calls it in. Listen to how easy it is for Wack 100 to get the information. These is words coming from Wack, and like he always says, the truth could never be considered disrespect.
I'm sitting back, I called my attorney. I said, hey, yo, call that officer, I need that word.
Oh,
Yo.
man. Wack. Look how they done you. Bad Back Wack Clubhouse just did you. Who the fuck paid for these hippies? Bad Back Wack, they say this you.
Did you say that stutter box is a cooperate for you? Yeah. Documented on paper. Yeah, documented. He's a CI. Been there for 6-7 years. You got the paper and all, whatever y'all use. Yeah, we got that. Okay, yo, contact this
And what
dude.
they keep putting up is this the picture of him laying on his back. They did do the drawing, talking on Clubhouse. Did somebody pay for this? WorldStar, ain't no way in hell y'all just decided to do this y'all self. Somebody paid y'all a nice little penny to go and finish off CS2.
Have him call Stutterbox to the stand. Yeah, I called it in that day, and I did too, but I used the card and that was it.
Stutterbox alleges that Wack 100 was caught on a wiretap with Dale Dog conspiring to commit murder. This is why his house was raided and led him to working with the police's back. Stutterbox explains to Juice M's that Wack gave up his address.
His house got raided because he was on the wiretap with Dog, you know.
What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro? Right, listen, in the paperwork it said you tried to call Dog, remember? I tried to take the call. I said it to you. I called the Dog. I called the Dog. That whole Main Street shit, that was your play. I had nothing to do with it. I was a victim.
There you have it. Wack admitting to being a victim on the case, talking to Dale Dog and also saying Money Mark was completely right.
Dude that spoke on Shaq, he's completely right, because I was caught up in the middle of all that.
Stutterbox said you went my paperwork on wiretap, right? So Stutterbox confirmed that Wack was included in his paperwork
On the Main Street.
on the Main Street case,
Which he wasn't charged. But this guy is saying the only person that was arrested.
was Cash Jones.
If Greg's credibility hurts the findings of the entire task force or not?
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
When you get to discovery, was part of that the actual wiretap, the whole transcript. I got the whole transcript. The whole transcript of the whole wiretap.
A lot of you other confidential informants working for the government to bring down brothers and sisters. You do the crime, do your goddamn time. Quit working for the goddamn government and work for the community. Wack been exposed.
And do you that paperwork? Do you see your conversation with Cash Jones in the transcript? That was the initiating. When they started recording. Right. And Cash Jones. And the paperwork they put him at. Now the paperwork they put him at back. BACK. And right. I kept asking
The Wack boy in the minute.
the lawyer, like, who the fuck is? I didn't talk to no that. And
Nasty
they
work.
said, nah, that's Wack. And they put him in back because he's a brother. So
Wow.
was this back also referred as confidential source number 2? Yes, sir. Correct. Well,
That's nasty work. We don't even need to play no more of that. You got
met with the homie Stutterbox. That's how I first came to meet Wack, was through the homie Stutterbox, right? When I met him, dude was driving trucks, seemed to be cool. Box was like, yo, this was his neighbor across the street. He seemed to be cool. When Stutterbox defected, Wack picked up the phone and was basically being the interim, the middleman, because he was telling me Stutterbox was defected. And I was like, okay. But my whole thing is, if he defected, why are you fucking with him?
Right. So he says that Stutterbox defected, and then you get some phone calls asking to speak to someone else, right?
Yeah, he called me, man. It was a series of calls, 4 or 5 calls. He wanted to reach out to the homie, rest in peace, Dale, though. And I don't give out nobody mad.
Right.
So I called the homie, Dale, dog. I'm like, yo, homie, you want to holler at this dude or what? Because you keep calling me. And he was like, nah, I'm good on that. I don't want to holler at dude.
So at some point, you get
you don't want to do no hollering?
Wack and Cash Jones.
Hell no.
And when he contact you, when did he contact you concerning?
He wanted to reach out to Dale Dog, rest in peace. And he wanted to give Dale Dog some information that he had gotten from Stutterbox, right? It's like he was getting information from Stutterbox on what his plan was and what the get down was going to be. And he wanted to talk to the homie and talk to him. And Dog wasn't getting on the line with him.
Because he was smart enough to know.
He kept blowing me up because he wanted me to get him on the line.
Smart man. Rest in peace to Dale Dog, man. So he's talking about the phones is being compromised. Is that one of the things that he told you?
Well, the homie Dale Dog never trusted dude. Follow me? Right. So Dog didn't know was the line compromised or was they wired up for sound or not. He just wasn't going to chance it.
Now let's jump into 2 more situations Wack 100 himself discussed about his encounters with the FBI.
Fans just called my phone 2 hours ago.
And I did something on this one. This was crazy and all I dozed when he lied and he showed a number. He had programmed a number to say something feds and it was not the feds. He had got caught lying, but he was talking to the feds about Jay Prince, but they did not call him and say what he said because he was trying to hide the number that they called from. Because when he tried to show the number, it was a misspelled number, and people was laughing. I'm like, nigga, the feds don't misspell nothing, bro. You just did that.
I seen this shit, right? So first, I've been trying to get game passport cleared. I said, man, this is, the passport people, right? So I said, I ain't gonna answer. Let me put the recorder on, then call back. Niggas straight feds. So they asked me, have I been threatened? I said, what? Wait, what you talking about? They talking about the boy, right? So that let me know they on his line. They didn't heard something.
Information has been provided that you had some disagreements with Mr. Prince. Are you familiar with him?
I know who he is, but I don't have no issues with Mr. Prince.
Okay, so,
a disagreement is a disagreement. I don't know how that factors in the FBI.
well, I think Mr. Jones, on the YouTube videos going back and forth with him calling you a snitch and you calling him one and all of that was where we received information that there was possibly a disagreement.
Wack hired a crisis actor to impersonate the FBI.
Bam. I see. I'm glad WorldStar. I already had exposed that. That was not no federal agent. This nigga hired a crisis actor to pretend like they was the feds and he was keeping it real with Jay. And then he came out and said, I kept it real with you, homie. I could have hooked you up and act like it was beef if I want. But nigga, I kept it real, kept it solid. All was fake. But people sniffed it out and see what he really was doing.
He posted a screenshot of his call log and bureau was spelled wrong. Was this Wack way?
Bureau was spelled wrong. See? Boy, y'all did y'all research. I had all this already. I'm bringing it back to the table. I had everybody know I had already documented that. And laughed at him. The nigga spelled bureau wrong. That's what it was. Feds don't misspell nothing, boy. That's how people knew. Like, damn, nigga. You just sit here and fake the phone call with the federal government, trying to put Jay in a trick bag. It was all suspicious as hell. But he was putting it on Piru, his mama. Nigga, this is what I'm gonna act like. Boy, you hired a crisis actor, boy.
Of alerting the authorities he has issues with Jay Prince. Wack has threatened 9,000 people on the internet, threatened to put a bag on people's head, claimed he supplied guns to gangs.
Them same niggas you talking about when they went to war, guess what they had to come see to get their tools, bro? Pick you all up. Wack, crip niggas gotta come see me.
Why would the FBI be calling a big-time gangster like Wack 100 to make sure he's okay? Unless there is a relationship between the two parties which could have started when the felon was caught in Texas with firearms. Wack has accused rapper T.I. of snitching for only serving 1 year for illegal firearms, claiming that there was no way he could have only got that little time without telling. Wack 100 alone with his brother was arrested in Texas for unlawful carrying of a firearm by a felon. There was never a court date, no discovery on file, just a brief in support of motion to suppress. The case was dropped in 2011 in the interest of justice. Wack needs to do what he asked everyone else to do. Produce the paperwork, not just the order to dismiss. Explain how a felon gets caught with guns crossing state lines. What happened to your co-defendant?
Man, Wack. Man, CS2 back. Back Wack. Y'all make sure y'all share this. It needs to be out there. This clown needs to be exposed. This hip-hop cop. This crime fighter. Ooh, that boy is cleaning up the West Coast. One bus at a time. Cult figure. Follow me.